Large gatherings continue in La-Crosse's downtown after colleges open for the fall semester.
There are still lingering questions, though, about the true impact of coronavirus spread among younger populations. News 8 Now's Jordan Fremstead has more.
Now is really the time where we can't let our guard down against COVID.
Two photographs tell the story of La-Crosse's downtown atmosphere on the weekends. Young people in La-Crosse don't seem quite as concerned about COVID-19 despite numerous warnings from health experts about gatherings. Infection control practitioner Megan Miller says it's not worth the risk.
So we don't know in the end whether someone's going to have a mild illness or whether someone's going to have a severe illness.
No bar is singled out in downtown La-Crosse. There are multiple locations of large gatherings, including house parties. One downtown bar owner spoke to News 8 Now, but he did not want us to use his name or the bar he owns. He says most of their business comes from young people during weekends. He says they are taking precautions, including checking temperatures at the door, providing hand sanitizer, and requiring their employees to wear masks. He says he is doing what he can to keep his business running and keep people safe. There has been disagreement among healthcare professionals about how COVID-19 affects children and people in their 20s. The Cooley Collaborative shows that 52% of La-Crosse County's positive cases are people ages 20 to 29. Experts need more data from the fall semester to determine how the virus will affect young people. La-Crosse County has had 2 deaths of COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic. Those people were in their 70s. It seems like a small number, but not if you ask those families.
Every death matters. Every death means someone lost a loved one.
More than 1,300 people have tested positive in the county since the pandemic began. That's 1.14% of the county population. There are people who can walk around with the virus with no symptoms, so this data only tells part of the story. A total of 5.8% of people tested positive out of La-Crosse County's 23,000 tests.
Usually in the summer, the risk of getting a respiratory illness is very low to begin with because people are outside.
The low numbers, Miller says, reflect positive on the county as a whole.
That means we're doing a really good thing and we're doing the right thing.
The fall semester will provide more data to help explain the real effect the virus has on younger populations.
I think that's going to change dramatically once you have college. College is back. You have sports going on, or at least sport variations. We have the holidays approaching.
In La-Crosse, Jordan Fremstead, News 8 Now.
La-Crosse County Health Department Director Jen Rombalski declined our request for an on-camera interview today.
However, she did respond in an email saying in part, quote, "We know that COVID spreads easily from person to person and that the risk level for becoming infected is higher when in close contact with others outside of your household," end quote. And we also have a full response on our website, news8000.com.